Well, guarding the ball is one, Doug. I think, getting into the basketball, containing it better. It's been gradual, but it's coming. I think I said that last week. It's, I don't think it's going to be something overnight.
Right.
We're getting better at it as a unit, individually. And that's the most important thing, is guarding the ball. And we can talk about team defense schemes all I want to, but if at the end of the day you don't keep your body between the ball and the basket and contain it, something bad's going to happen. So, and we've been doing a better job of that. We got to continue to do that.
Is it different these days with so many more ball handlers on the floor?
And three-point shooters, because your natural instinct is to, get off to the ball. You got to be off to the ball, worried about the shooters, ball swings. Then now all at once, here's a three-point shot or a guy attacking you off the dribble, spaced out. So the offensive has gotten so sophisticated. Players have gotten so much better with their skills, three-point shooting, ball handling skills. You got 4 and 5 men that can go out now. Like tonight, Myers Leonard can go out and shoot the three, put the ball on the floor. Plumlee can put the ball on the floor and drive by you. So the game...
Yeah, 4s and 5s have never had to do that.
Never 4s and never had to guard it. And so now you've got your guards helping out on ball handlers, the bigs driving. Now they got to close back out. So it's a lot more parts that are moving now than it's ever been in the NBA.
That had to force things the way, in terms of the way you coach, even sometimes, Dwane, and your rotations, just trying to find those different matchups, and maybe not as traditional as it once was.
A little bit, but the main thing too is now your bigs have to individually understand how to guard players off the dribble. Before, they were just worried about post defense. Now they've got to get out on the floor, get down in the stance, and guard the ball. And even if you're switching some when you pick and roll situations, they've got to have some ability to get out and keep the ball in front of them and guard the three-point line. The big man's skill set has got to improve, and that's where Jonas has gotten better. Lucas is getting better, being able to be up, be down in the stance, guard the ball, contain the ball until the guard gets back in front, or switch. So the game is changing so much now, where offense is so much better individually and collectively.
You spoke, I believe, back in training camp, and I don't know how much was joking and serious about Jonas eventually having a three-point shot in his arsenal. Is it something he needs to work on? I mean, I know Lucas does.
In his career, I think there's, and you saw the other night, Lucas surprised everyone and made one, but again, they work on it. They shoot him in shoot-around, and that's, eventually going to be a part of their skill set, is being able to shoot the three. But right now, the most important thing is being able to get out there and guard on the perimeter a little bit, and then the shooting will come later.
You see Jared doing, jumping around out there. How's he coming along?
He's coming. I mean, he's still a ways away, but he's a guy that can do those things offensively. Now he's got to be able to do those things defensively, because he's going to be guarding some guys that can put the ball on the floor tonight. Myers Leonard shooting 34% from the three. Streaky can string a few in the row. So our bigs have to be out. Jared's going to have to be out, be able to get out and guard those guys on the perimeter.
It's a boost knowing he's a few weeks away or whatever.
Well,
on the court
again, he's not going to come back in and be Jared Sullinger that he was at the end of the year last year, or it's going to take him a little while to get the rust off the pipes. But it's good to know that we've got him coming in to be added to our mix, and eventually he'll get back to form once he gets in game condition and gets his rhythm being on the floor.
Philosophically, the last few games with Patrick starting in the second half, is that just a kind of a feel thing for you mid-game, or?
A little bit, yeah, just to see, I just, felt like Patrick had some juice. The physicality of Utah, he met that. He can guard those guys, and again, it's more of a feel, and we're going to keep that open to, be able to change our minds at halftime. Maybe Pascal's got it going, has a good matchup, he can start the second half. So we'll keep that up in the air as we go along, and see how it goes, and then we'll add Jared to the mix once he gets back, and that'll add another wrinkle in it. So, but right now, Patrick is just he's like one of those Swiss Army knives, you need this, there's Patrick. You need this, there's Patrick. You need this, there's Patrick. So he's been a big help for us and covering a lot of holes for us at 3 and 4.
I'll ask the stupid question today, but how different would this team be, Portland, if Damian Lillard isn't able to go? I mean, how different do they look without, obviously, the head of the snake in there?
Well, again, C.J. McCollum's not a slouch. They didn't pay him they paid him a lot of money for a reason. And, he's a starting guard in this league also that can run a team. But again, you lose, it'd be like us losing Cal. But my history has been, Eric, every time you lose a guy like that, somebody else steps up saying, okay, I'm going to show that dumb coach that I can take his spot. I can do the same thing he can do. So that's your biggest fear as a coach, is somebody else stepping up, and the unknown, you don't know who that's going to be.